Hey guys, so today's video we've got Noah out, and this is my nearly 21-year-old white dove. A lot of y'all have seen him before in plenty of videos. A lot of y'all may be new and wondering and have some questions, so hopefully I can answer most of them. If y'all have any other questions about him, y'all can comment below. But yes, this is the same bird. I've had a lot of people, God bless, he almost had a 1 million view video once, and I had so many people try to tell me how to take care of my bird and that he's not the same bird, they don't live this long. I assure you it is the same bird. The average life expectancy for a dove in the wild is about 1 to 3 years, average of 5, or I'm sorry, top of 5 usually, because of, I guess, a hostile environment. But in a household, this dove usually can live about 12 years, some up to 15. So he's already past the average life expectancy by a while. He's almost 21. I've talked to some people that had a dove for 22 years, and another one was 29. The overall record is 31 recorded. So he, I think he'll actually beat that personally and be the longest dove ever to live, because he's in great health. Everybody that's been asking about him, great shape, great health. You'll see him in my future cooking videos. That's why I've got him out today, to kind of explain that. So I'm shifting all my content. It's been mostly gaming to more in real life content. Obviously, for a lot of those who know me, I'm a pilot. And for those who don't, I will be flying around the country doing vlogs and showing y'all, what it's like to be a pilot and some of the places we see. But Noah will not be joining me on those journeys. You can tell it would not be good, but he will stay in the house, and he'll be in mostly all of my cooking videos, maybe some of my workout videos, because I'll be doing workout videos in my house, which some of y'all asked about. So God bless, buddy, you're being very difficult. So anyways, kind of explain a little bit about him. I got him on my 9th birthday. I'm about to be 30 years old in March, so he will probably turn 21 in February. He was a couple weeks old, or a few weeks old, when we got him. He's a gift from my grandmother and my mom. They both went together to get me this bird. I have no idea why I asked for a white dove. I truly don't. To this day, I don't know why I asked for a white dove for a pet. It's something a 9-year-old kid just does not do unless you've owned birds before. I don't know. I really don't. I'm obviously a Christian. His name is Noah, or Noah in the ark, and sending out the white dove to bring back piece of land to see, after the flood, to see where land is. And so I think, from the stories, I grew up as a kid, I was just fascinated by the dove. That's my assumption. But anyways, so I ended up getting this guy for my 9th birthday. He's in great health, great shape. He's gonna live for a long time. There's no issues with him, other he may be hard at seeing. He doesn't fly very well, so that's basically all he'll do, is kind of like flap his wings. He'll stay on my finger. He doesn't want to really fly anywhere anymore because he plows into stuff, so I tried not to let him do that anyway. So just, getting older, a little hard at flying, maybe a little hard at seeing, I don't know. But if you're going to get one of these birds, please do research about any bird, because birds can live for a very long time, especially parrots. Any bigger bird lives for 60 years. Some can live up to 70. There's an average of 60, 65 years. Some parrots can live 45. That's a long time. Doves don't live that long, unfortunately, buddy, but he has obviously lived for over 2 decades now, and if you're going to get a bird, you better know what you're doing. For a maintenance scale, though, for white doves, of all the birds you could get, they're probably one of the lowest maintenance scales. I know, I'm sorry, but he's just not, he's not a hassle to deal with, because they're not very intelligent birds on like the top intelligence scales. They're not dumb by any means. I've had a few people get offended on that because they're like, oh, my dove's smart. No, I'm being honest. Like, a hawk is smart, a parrot is smart. Those are very intelligent animals that you have to, those are high maintenance, right? Doves are not that smart when it comes to being on that scale. They know who you are. They're going to get attached to one owner. I've done a lot of research for that. So like he clings to me, obviously. That's all he's ever known. But if there's a household, the bird will typically, like with say 4 family members, it'll typically cling to somebody. So like I said, they're not dumb, but they're also just not like a hawk or a parrot. It's not like having a 3-year-old child the rest of your life for 60 years. But he is just a sweet bird. He will be very defensive over me. He's gone after a dog before, not his smartest move. I had to save his life. because he thought the dog was threatening me. He went after another person they didn't like. He's going after a couple people if he feels like they're threatening me, so he will go after them. So that's what I'm saying. I mean, he's not dumb, but these birds are just not very on the high, smart, intelligent list for birds overall. They just don't rank very high. You can look that up. I had some people say like, well, World War I, they did some studies on pigeons, you know, and they memorized patterns. Oh, on an overall scale, these birds just don't do very well. That's why their average life expectancy is not very good in the wild. Thank God, you know, a lot of people don't do those wedding throws anymore, you know, where they release the doves, you know, when somebody gets married, or maybe it was at funerals, because the doves usually die. They don't know what they're doing, especially after being in a cage for a little while. So for those wondering, you know, like, oh, why don't I let him go? I had somebody say, well, you should let him be free and he'll decide his own life at this point. You know, you're stupid. Like, literally, he would die. he would sit out in the grass and wait for a hawk or a dog to get him. So he is a great little pet. Love him. Really, the only thing I gotta do is usually every day I get home, he'll coo and want me to get him out of his cage. He wants to see me. He wants to stretch his wings. And other than that, just feed him. I feed him cockatiel food. He likes little eggshells as well, but it's very low maintenance. If you're wondering, do I bathe him? I do not. He does not stink. I don't need to bathe him. I don't want any chemicals or soap on him. If I did bathe him, I've done it before. I put water over him and brush him. But like I said, he kind of sits in the water and it's kind of like, you know, what is this? Whereas like parrots will get under the sink and clean themselves. I think if he was used to it, he may do it, but he really doesn't. He's like, what is this, man? And so he does not stink by any means, so I don't bathe him. He does not like toys. I don't know if any other doves do like toys, but he hates them. He's scared of them. He thinks they're going to attack him. He doesn't play with them. I don't know if any other dove will do that, so if you do get one, I truly don't know. You're like, where do you get these birds? That I don't know either, because he was a gift at 9 years old at a pet store that is now closed in Alabama. There's nothing even there anymore. I looked it up last year, see, you know, if the place was still open. It was a small pet store, and I don't even know why they had this bird. So I think that pretty much covers it when I'm thinking about it. If there's any other questions, y'all can ask below. But yeah, he's going to be in most of my cooking videos, so y'all just feel free to ask anything about him. Y'all say hello to him. He will turn 21 in February. He's the same bird. He has not been swapped out, I promise you. And he's in good health overall. So, all right, guys, if y'all like this video, he's being a hassle, so I'm going to put him up. But all right, guys, if y'all like this video, please smash thumbs up. I'll see you guys in the next one.